Chapter 3 Plant Kingdom. In the previous chapter, we look at the broad classification of living organisms under the system proposed by Whitaker 1969, wherein he suggests the five kingdom classification: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Animalia, Plantae. In this chapter, we will deal in detail with further classification within kingdom Plantae, popularly known as the plant kingdom. We must stress here that our understanding of the plant kingdom has changed over time. Fungi and member of the Monera and Protista having cell wall have now been excluded from Plantae through earlier classification, place them in the same kingdom. So the cyanobacteria that are also referred to as blue-green algae are not algae anymore. In this chapter, we will describe algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm and angiosperm under Plantae. Let us also look at classification within angiosperm to understand some of the concerns that influence the classification system. The earlier system of classification used only goes superficial morphological characters such as habit, color, number and shape of leaves, etc. They were based mainly on vegetative character or on the androecium structure in brackets system given by Linnaeus. Such systems were artificial. They separated the closely related species since they were based on a few characters. Also, the artificial system gave equal weightage to vegetative and sexual characters. This is not acceptable since we know that often the vegetative characters are more easily affected by environment. As against this natural classification system developed which were based on natural affinities among the organism and consider not only the external feature but also internal feature like ultrastructure, anatomy, embryology and phytochemistry. Such a classification for flowering plant was given by George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. At present, phylogenetic classification system based on the evolutionary relationship between the various organisms are acceptable. These assume that organisms belonging to the same taxa have a common ancestor. We now use information from many other sources to help resolve difficulties in classification. This become more important when there is no supporting fossil evidence. Numerical taxonomy, which is now easily carried out using computer, is based on all observable characters. Number and code are assigned to all the characters and the data are then proceed. In this way, each character is given equal importance and at same time hundreds of characters can be considered. Cytotaxonomy, that is based on cytological information like chromosome number, structure, behavior, and chemotaxonomy, that uses the chemical constituent of the plant to resolve confusion, are also used by taxonomies these days. 3.1 Algae. Algae are chlorophyll bearing simple thyroid autotrophic and largely aquatic, both both freshwater and marine organisms. They occur in a variety of other habitats, moist stone, soil and wood. Some of them also occur in association with fungi and like animal. The form and size of algae is highly variable, ranging from colonial form like volvox and the filamentous form like elodrix and spirogyra bracket figure 3.1. A few of marine forms such as scalps form massive plant bodies. The algae reproduce by vegetative sexual method. Vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation. Each fragment develop into a thallus. Asexual reproduction is by the production of different type of spore, the most common being the zoospore. They are flagellate bracket motile and on germination give rise to new plants. Sexual reproduction takes place through fusion of two gametes. These gametes can be flagellated and similar in size in bracket as in erythrax, or non-flagellate in bracket non-motile but similar in size in bracket as in spirogyra. Such a reduction is called isogamous. Fusion of two gametes dissimilar in size, as in species of Eudorina, is termed as anisogamous. Fusion between one large non-motile (static) female gamete and smaller motile male gamete is termed oogamous. Example: Volvox fucus. A green algae Volvox Ulothrix. B. Brown algae Laminaria fucus dictuata. C. Red algae Porphyra polysiphonia. Algae are useful to man in variety of ways. At least a half of the total carbon dioxide fixation on Earth is carried out by algae through photosynthesis. Being photosynthetic, they increase the level of dissolved oxygen in their immediate environment. They are of paramount importance as primary producers of energy-rich compounds which form the basis of food cycle of all aquatic animals. Many species of Porphyra, Laminaria and Sargassum are among the 70 species of marine algae used as food. Certain marine brown and red algae produce large amounts of hydrocolloids (water holding substance). Example: alkine (brown algae) and carrageen (red algae), which are used commercially. Agar, one of the commercially product obtained from Gelidium and Gracilaria, are used to grow microbes and in preparation of ice cream and jelly. Cholera, a unicellular alga rich in protein, is used as a food supplement even by space travelers. The algae are divided into three main classes: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae. 3.1.1 Chlorophyceae. The members of Chlorophyceae are commonly called green algae. The plant body may be unicellular, colonial, filamentous. They are usually grass green due to the dominance of pigment chlorophyll A and B. The pigments are localized in definite chloroplasts. The chloroplast may be discoid, plate-like, reticulated, cup-shaped, spiral or ribbon-shaped in different species. Most of the members have one or more storage bodies called pyrenoids located in the chloroplast. Pyrenoids contain protein besides starch. Some algae may store food in the form of oil droplets. Green algae usually have a rigid cell wall made of an inner layer of cellulose and an outer layer of pectose. Vegetative reproduction usually takes place by fragmentation or by formation of different types of spore. Sexual reproduction is by flagellated zoospore produced in a zoosporangia. The sexual reproduction show considerable variation in the type of formation of sex cell, and it may be isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. Some commonly found green algae are Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Ulothrix, Spirochara and Chara. Figure 3.1a. Phaeophyceae. 3.1.2. The members of Phaeophyceae or brown algae are found primarily in the marine habitat. They show great variation in size and form. They range from simple branched filamentous form (ectocarpus) to profusely branched form as represented by carp, which may reach a height of 100 meters. They possess chlorophyll A, C, carotenoid and xanthophylls. They vary in color from olive green to various shades of brown depending upon the amount of the xanthophyll pigment fucoxanthin present in them. Food is stored as complex carbohydrate which may be in the form of laminaria, mannitol, The vegetative cell have a cellulosic wall usually covered on the outside by gelatinous coating of algin. The protoplast contain, in addition to plastid, a centrally located vacuole and nucleole. The plant body is usually attached to the substratum by a holdfast and has a stall. The steep and leaf-like photosynthetic organ. The frond. Vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation. Asexual reproduction in most brown algae is by biflagellate zoospores that are pear-shaped and have two unequal, laterally attached flagella. Sexual reproduction may be isogamous, anisogamous, or ogamous. Union of gamete may take place in water or within the oogonia (ogamous) species. The gamete are pyriform pear-shaped and bear two laterally attached flagella. The common form are Ectocarpus, Dictyocta, Laminaria, Sagrassa, and Fucus. Figure 3.1b.